Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Boxing Opinion. I'm excited, very, very excited about this fight. British title on the line, but it's so good, the styles that have been matched up here. I've just done a video on Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua, what would happen between them if they fought, when they fight. This is similar in a lot of ways. At least on the surface, but we're going to dig a bit deeper and find out what happens when Daniel Dynamite Dubois and Nathan Gorman square off. The date's been set for June the 13th, or July the 13th, I think. But they've been talking about this for years. I mean, to people who aren't British heavyweight fans, you won't even know they are maybe. But Daniel Dubois and Nathan Gorman are two of the best young heavyweights Britain's got to offer. They were both on Team Great Britain, and they've had a rivalry going on since they were young lads in that setup. They've both got about 10 wins under the belt, no losses. Dubois has been getting more knockouts, and Gorman's been more of a point victory guy, which right off the bat will make you think that Dubois is going to get the win. Like I say, you look at it on the surface, you've got the lad with all the power and all the speed. Actually, I wouldn't say he's got all the speed, but he's got the punching power, the knockout power, the physicality. But he's been a boxer since he was 8 years old, so he's got the schooling, That's Daniel Dubois. On the other side, you got the travelling man, the travelling boy, Nathan Gorman. He's very well-spoken, charismatic lad, and he's got a skill set. Honestly, I've never seen anyone look so good in a boxing ring as this guy. He's not got the physique, but the balance and the way his body shifts to throw punches, it's just smooth. It's just like you're watching an artist at work, a boxing artist. And it's going to be such a good fight. Because in the end, Dubois is going to come at him. Dubois is a sort of 1, 2, 3, jab, cross, jab sort of man. He's, he'll try and dominate from the beginning, just with brute power, really. He'll just dig away at him. But Gorman's got, he's got this sense of space in the ring. He'll roll those punches easily enough. He knows when to grab, how to shift, how to turn. He'll be picking his punches, but he doesn't seem to have, amazing punching power. So, although he'll be scoring a lot of points, I don't see him phasing Dubois, at least not for the first part of the fight. You know what I mean? He might build up a head of steam, and if Dubois keeps getting it, then perhaps he'll be in trouble after a while. But Gorman's punches aren't that solid looking that he's going to bang him out in a couple of rounds. Likewise, I don't think Dubois' punches are that heavy. He's knocked about. I think he's fought 10 or 11 fights. He's knocked most of them out before the third or fourth round. So there's only Kevin Johnson gone the distance with him. Big lummox Kevin Johnson, who also went the distance with Gorman. They both beat him. And he's barely ever been knocked down. Only Anthony Joshua knocked him down. Got a stoppage in 2 rounds. Referee stepped in. Johnson was still alright to continue. He thought he were anyway, but the ref said no. So that's the layout of the law. Now, what's my prediction? Do I go with the punching prowess and the physical power and that sort of need to assert himself of Dubois, where he will just go on attack, and he does have a good record? Or do I go for the more skilled looking, elusive, creative Gorman? And it's a really hard one to call. You know what I mean? I'm going to go with Gorman. I'm going to predict Gorman's going to win on points, just because he does look so smooth in the ring. You know what I mean? He's got the confidence. I mean, confidence means nothing. Both these lads are confident. They both think they're going to be world champions. They both believe they're going to be world champions. So they've got more confidence than you can shake a stick at. And Gorman is, you know, you can talk a bit too. You know what I mean? He's quite a charismatic, interesting figure. Whereas Dubois is a bit more simplistic. He doesn't really say a lot. He just, you know, thinks he's going to be world champion, and that's about it. But yeah, Gorman just seems to be crafty, so I'll go with that. I haven't seen enough of them to be convinced. I mean, they're so different in styles, it's hard to say anyway, but that's why it's such a good fight. I mean, I really think you should watch this fight. If you're on the fence, just watch it. It's going to be epic. Learn a bit about them, you know, get your money down, get some mates round, watch these two guys go at it, and we'll see who wins. I mean, at the end of the day, anyone can win. Apparently they boxed 200 rounds together as amateurs, and Gorman won every one of them, but that's Gorman saying that, so. Dubois was silent on the subject. You can see their press conferences here on YouTube. That's another factor that makes me think Gorman might win, but that was a while back, and, you know, sparring's different in it from fighting, so. But look, it's all on the line. British title. I mean, they're young in the careers, so for whichever one that loses, assuming it's not a draw, whichever one loses, got plenty of time to come back. But the winners, you know, the winners right in the mix, and they're both in the top 10 British heavyweights. Gorman's 6th and Dubois 9th, according to some rankings. But, you know, whoever wins this, they're right up there then. They're looking at, you know, Joe Joyce has been mentioned. They'll probably be better than Joe Joyce, to be honest. But Joe Joyce is a big lad, so. But then maybe, you know, depending what happens with Dillian White, Chisora, Fury, Joshua, you know, that's not out of the realms of possibility in the next couple of years for these guys. I mean, that is getting a bit ahead of myself, but you win the British title, you got to go up from there, haven't you? You got to go European or world level then. So, realistically, you know, the winner's probably 2 or 3 fights away from a title shot, if he can get the good fights, you know what I mean? Let's just hypothesize here. The winner of this fight, say it's Dubois, say it's Gorman. Let's say Dillian White loses to Oscar Rivas, and he needs a comeback fight, something to make himself. You make that fight, and one of them beats Dillian White, they're right in the mix then. So, there's a lot to look forward to. Leave your comments in the comment boxes. Don't forget, June 30th, July 13th, should I say. Unlucky for some. And I think it's going to be unlucky for Dubois. Alright, that was Boxing Opinion.